year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the single back.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Russell. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Here's a heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. That Alabama offense onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. To the air, it's Russell. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Dingle. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dingle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dingle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get him in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Great job rallying the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense now setting up 4th.
Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'll love to lock them up close to their goal line. Here's the return. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game, picking up the 1st down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Alabama.
The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've really sputtered out of the game, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Snagged out of the air. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He wants to change this route. Snap from the gun on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Punt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air, it's Russell. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
It's complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. There he goes. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and they first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and was able to make the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now improvising. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Red pass, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is.
Holds it in the first down and more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. To throw, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Keeps it himself and gets the first. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Gets Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Up now, here's second and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to pass, it's Russell. Quarterback extends the play. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Wants to throw again. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB threw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the wide receiver. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught over the middle. It's Carney. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They go to the draw. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
Punt is on its way. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Incomplete. He threw. Up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Rushes on him. That's reeled in. It's Dingle. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation. You're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Going right to work up top. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Last completion move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making checks. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Carney. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. And
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. The inside handoff. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. To the air, it's Russell. Makes the catch. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll run the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll pull it down and run. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Russell. He's got his man. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. It's on target and complete. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
referee signals timeout, it's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On second and goal, they go right back to him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The quarterback takes a knee. How much fun was that?